Hello everyone, what is up? C-Code in here. And I thought I'd do something different today. So I don't know how many of you know of Botnik and Botnik Studios. It is a thing online where an AI creates stories or books or whatever, generates, whatever. It just creates books, I guess. It's pretty much what it is. So I'm gonna be reading one of those today, and today we have A History of Thanksgiving by Botnik. So it's be interesting. I haven't even read this yet, but supposedly they're just all whack and they don't make much sense. So let's go. All right, part 1: Thanksgiving. Most of us have learned about the Pilgrims and the Indians, but they probably didn't really exist. Thanksgiving is not always obvious. Many Americans say they can only guess what happened nearly 600 years ago to America to cause it. I like the picture of these the Pilgrims. This lady's just like corn. What the heck? That's really scary. Okay, anyways, okay, part 2. We have the origins of Thanksgiving. In 1820, the cool new Pilgrims arrived at Plymouth Rock with hats filled with cranberries and salmon on their shoes. They arrived with more pilgrim hats than the first Thanksgiving allowed. Okay, the Dutch guy. Everyone knows the Pilgrims and Indians were there, but no one ever mentions the Dutch guy who roasted everyone about their terrible faces. Squanto Johnson arrived on the Mayflower after almost a week of evolution. Squanto helped popularize the Thanksgiving story about how thankful everyone was to be able to understand symbols. Wait, what is a Dutch voice? I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. I don't want to say what? The death of God. I don't think that's God. The right picture. Many times during the 1800s, Thanksgiving was effectively a blanket draped over the people who proclaimed themselves special. As a result, God had effectively been murdered by a question: fish salad or Universal Thursday? George Washington never framed turkeys, but he publicly admitted to eating at least some bones that came from turkeys. George Washington. Hail to the chief! The Thanksgiving Day Parade began in 1924 when President Thomas Greedy Gravy fell out of his window and landed on a large turkey, and everyone celebrated as he was carried far away from America forever. President Reagan discovered creamed asparagus, and the other new vegetables that may be creamed as well. A time to celebrate. Thanksgiving is observed on the fourth Thursday before Thanksgiving. Wait, what? They have it in May. Before Thanksgiving, with a chicken nested inside and altogether other animal, the celebration begins. Thyme berries and team salad are traditionally served before the crucial bird. Oh boy, man, that's funny. And remember, in 100 years' time, Thanksgiving is not going to be thankful for you. It will be used to teach how big Europeans came to America to eat deerskin and mashed eel. Thursday is a good time to keep the holiday in our homes, and not just in one ship carrying potato casserole. Well, I hope you guys learned on the history of Thanksgiving. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so this one is Botnik Studios presents Star Trek: The Next Generation, episode 279. Here's looking at Q. What? Okay. Opening shot. The heavily damaged Enterprise in orbit around a family restaurant. Captain's log. Start date 400. Wait. 48,213.7 point. We have been involved in a damp and terrible battle. However, today is my first birthday in space, so I'm going to have an elaborate cat food dinner with my friend Worf. Dining room at family restaurant. Mr. Worf, I appreciate this present of clothes for my birthday, but as I am a boy, I need me my toys. You have disgraced my father with your words. Q falls out of the ceiling wearing cargo pants. This time for me is here. The time for me is here. Q, I see you have concussion. I am immortal, Pickard. I have hurt my head a very big number of times. Q takes a bite of his hand and then turns into a This is from my past. Shows a picture of a director. Fade out. Opening credits. Space. What is the point of it? You have no idea. This is the Enterprise. A big circle with a porch. I'm the Captain Pickard. Come with me. Q main theme. The Enterprise zips and zaps at the screen for 2 hours. Bridge. Data enters carrying a large dessert, which he throws at the view screen. Oh, a dessert? Or I don't know. Don't tell me what to eat. Lieutenant. I was going to say whatever. Lieutenant. Make a mess. Making a mess is not a crime, but what if it was? Is that a human metaphor? And would you please stop speaking with human feelings? Heavy German breathing is heard over the loudspeakers. It's the Borg. I do not believe that is correct. You think I need your help, Mr. Data? I'm the first officer to ever convince a planet to explode, and I look forward to doing it again. Jack Membrane is my name now. If you call me Data, I will perform a self-replicating dance until the ship is full of me. Riker nods and carefully takes a tiny piece of cake. Another Data enters carrying a swirling green casserole. Engineering. Troy enters from a vent and starts singing to Geroidy. Geroidy, you seem angry with me. Is it because of the nightmares I forced you to have? Nope, just finishing up a modified laser scanner to give to my friend. He is the size of a particle, but he's still a pretty good person. Troy looks down at her empty stomach and frowns telepathically. Computer, locate a big thing of chips. Is that the computer? Quarters of Commander Riker, Deck 50. We can beam them over here to engineering and take samples. Then we could give them to holodeck to make them into electricity like the computer wants. Affirmative. Sickbay. Riker looks like he's fancy but unstable. Everything in sickbay is not good. Riker, have you seen my son? My instinct is he is going through body changes and I need to help him. Adjust his uniform. Wesley decides to roll up with a couple of gorgeous crew members. My mom is a real pain in the rocks. I tell you what, congratulations to the people who don't know her. I should inject you with respect. Ensign Crusher, you need to make sure that I do fun drugs at parties. No one is going to listen to me if I don't know what's going down. Here, sir, is serotonin coordinating sensor you could use to get bored all the time. Riker turns it on, looks like fettuccine. Beverly smiles at the stars. They are never sick. Oh, these are so funny. Tired. Okay, holodeck. Troy and Geroidy enter the holodeck with chips and suspicion. Wait, suspicion. Whatever. I don't know how to make this beyond. Holodeck becomes intensely Hawaiian. Security bears enter. They look good. Enjoy the bland taste, computer. We are going to leave. Negative. Geroidy screams and screams. How long is this? Okay, it's almost done. Bridge. Sir, the Enterprise is emitting low levels of Starfleet graduates. We should try to find attractive friends. Worf, kindly get to the surface immediately. Sir, are you sure Worf wants to negotiate with the colony's office? Isn't he kind of inherently dangerous? You have disgraced my father with your words. Worf is kind of capable of dealing with anything that may arise anywhere at any time, except me. Worf is the captain of my heart, and you know I support him. Who would you have sent? I want someone who parties hard and knows when the fight of Klingon. I want someone with 15 pieces of metal in their face that would satisfy everyone who might rob us. Someone named William Riker of the USS Enterprise. Out of the darkness appears Q. He is clearly surprising. I have presented myself. Which humans did I interrupt now? Ah, the redoubtable head of the ship, you. I don't want you to interfere with my life, mister. I am the universe. How do you like this? Suddenly there were gasps from the bridge, and then impact. Wham! All the sound is coming from the explosion. Banner is unfrozen with a tricorder and scans his head and body for orders. Riker stares at his feet. Captain, he has dropped a big scissors on us. Close up on Pickard's frustrated forehead. This is now my chief's concern. Fade out to text. To be continued. Oh, that was funny. Now we're going to look at some inspirational quotes. And we'll just famous and inspirational quotes from Botnick. So here we go. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous to meet his limbs. He has so many. Emily. Keep Gavin trapped in your mind house or he will find the secret stuff. Wait, what? What happened? Penguins are the product of penguins. They interact only around the feet, yet another penguin is stillborn. This immersion of penguin, also sometimes called... Okay, that's too fast. Glory Peterson is a doozy of an intern at the Pentagon. She can barely control the magic demon in her house. When she finds herself caught between duty and love, the demon infiltrating her life becomes a personal assistant instead. I'm a perfect fit for Emily. We both have a humorous uncle. This man is definitely a perfect fit for Emily. Look at his face. Look at the definition in his jawline. Those beautiful eyes, I could just drown in them. Dance like a winner hates you. Be the size of a person. Yeah, if you guys are ever feeling down, just remember, be the size of a person. Visit Norway, fuss yourself into every smile. You need skin without feeling and sublime bronze light. Now you can comfort your hair with flanas. We create smoother and softer legs by understanding every woman's most advanced smell. The only thing you feel is luscious creaminess of cheesecake in your hot stuff. It's natural, it's easy, it's Norway. Baby crabs are compressed waves of light traveling at high speeds from stars' deaths. Okay, well, like Urgent Book of Animal Facts. Little Urgent Book of Animal Facts. One must never approach an otter. This is partly due to their general attitude, which is barbaric. They will eat fish in front of you, then escape before you claim any fish. Clearly, otters belong in the Smithsonian, and nowhere else. An otter. Hawkeye Jeff is devastatingly sexy and steamy. He's got a really simple rule. Be the ultimate playboy and get through one day without crying. I think we can all learn from Hot Guy Jeff. We just all gotta follow the really simple rule. Be the ultimate playboy and get through one day without crying. And then your life will be complete. Yeah. Playboy Jeff. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe even learned something new. I sure did. Anyways, if you're retarded, then like and subscribe to my channel that I barely post on anymore. And, go subscribe to my Discord that I don't have. Look at it. If you don't know who this is, it's Jake Paul. Obviously, he's a god, okay? He's like my dad. Or something like that. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. I hate you all.